Hello, everyone. Surprise, surprise. I didn't know if I would be coming back today, but I'm led to share some words. I was told, let me tell you exactly what the message was. Acts of how you can be of service to those in need. And to be honest with you, my first reaction was, what are you talking about? I just did a podcast. Okay. We don't even get much gratitude as far as donations or anything, right? Not even I really appreciate your podcast in the email. So what are you talking about? I'm doing my part. But I'm practicing self-care as well. And I have my needs to tend to. But I like to be flexible, right? With guidance and wisdom. So I'm not really sure what exactly in detail this is leading me to do. But I'm not going to make any quick decisions. I am going to pray about it, write about it, and go with wherever my intuition is leading me to go. But in the meantime, I am being, how should I put this? Guided to speak about certain things that I felt that I spoke about enough. You know, sometimes you talk about something and you're like, enough. Confirmation. Like, I'm so totally over it. Right? But I don't know if these people are harder at learning, or I don't know if they're really deep in their addictions, or I don't know what it is. But I'm being led to repeat certain things that I've already made clear for literally years. Okay? And I'm going to start with the person that was a Judas in my life. You see, God, I'm doing this for you. Because he does not even deserve a word. I'm doing this only for God. Not for him. Only for God. Now, my hesitation in speaking to you, besides you being a monster, is the fact I don't know who you are. When you are a pathological liar, you cannot expect anyone to know who you are. I literally do not know who you are. Either I was under spell work or being poisoned or being lied to. I was not treated like a human being. I was exploited, right? In all senses of the word. So your pleas to God or whoever it is you pray to concerning about reconciliation because you feel, let's be honest, stupid about your decisions due to the fact that you've fallen on your face, due to the fact that you neglected my warnings, my revelations, my prophecies, the fact that I encouraged to do it year after year after year, and it was funny, it was a joke, it wasn't cool enough for you, all of that, is not my free will. I do not choose you. Okay? And to be honest with you, I do not see myself lying to you and saying that we cool. All right? That we cool because I'm being led to say that we cool because that is about appearance. I do not live in relation to appearance. I live in my authenticity. I understand your beliefs that you believe that I was supposed to serve as a greater purpose to you in life. Not right now. Definitely not right now. What you're not aware of, which was brought to my attention by the angels, is I'm aware that you did rituals to banish me from your life. Okay? So if it was cool to banish me out of your life, I don't know why it's not cool to keep that same energy and to stay in that same energy. And it's funny, I hear laughter in the background because it's a joke, right? You banish somebody and then you want them back because you fell on your face, because you're broke, because you need money for how many baby mamas? Because you need money for medical attention, because you don't deserve a conversation. This is what I want to be heard and to be understood due to the fact that I'm being asked to communicate. Because honestly, if I wasn't even asked to communicate, I don't care how you feel. All right? That's where I'm standing. But because I received notice that you don't understand, what you don't understand is the fact that you put me in an illusion, right? That was your magic. That was your manipulation. That was the joke. That was the exploitation. That was the money laundering. That was trying to kill me. That was trying to kill my son. That was the plan to sacrifice me. That's why you have an insurance policy on me that you think I don't know, that I know. That part. I know a lot more than you think. And so you thought you were putting me in an illusion, right? But as I've shared before, black magic always backfires. So while you were putting me in an illusion, you were also putting yourself in an illusion, thinking I was happy with you, thinking I would always be there for you, thinking you had me on lock. I just got 2 confirmations here. So we agreeing, right? We agreeing in the fact that you were in your own illusion. We do not share any good memories because I don't know you. I don't know liars. And this is why I cannot have a one-on-one conversation with you. This is why I do not pick up your phone calls. This is why I don't want any type of connection, regardless of how much money you spent on me, because the money wasn't given to me. The money was given to spiritual practitioners to kill me. All right. So the fact that you use your fortunes to attempt to kill me, to send sickness to me, to send malfortune to me, to send homelessness to me, suicide to me, so I can get killed by your hands and you can receive from a insurance policy, ain't gonna work. All right? Because clearly I'm not interested. I cannot be interested in someone I don't know. And as I've shared in prayer several times, and I've shared in response to my connections in the spiritual realm, is the fact that you are not my free will, right? I was born to have free will, right? I do not choose you, okay? It's that simple. I do not choose you because I don't like you. I do not choose you because I'm not in love with you, all right? I like someone else. I love someone else. And I love him for eternity. Okay? This is nothing about you being replaced, somebody taking your space. It's not about that. You never got as far as him. Get it together. Because you're in an illusion. The connection I have with him, you are not capable of with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Even those that believe they stole you or whatever. You are not capable of that depth in intimacy. Okay? It is time that you do whatever it is you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people handle breakups differently. I understand. But the fact that I signed divorce papers since February of 2019, and here we are in October of 2022, and you're still doing magic, you're still crying, you're still upset, you're still, in your addictions, it's showing that you are not capable of even being in a healthy relationship. You are not stable. You do not have control over your emotions, right? You do not take care of your health, because if you did, you would have taken care of your mental health. You would have understood that when you break up with someone, that doesn't mean that you need to hate on them for the rest of their lives. Actually, I'm not surprised, because that is what you did when you were with me. Your hate campaign was on your first wife's, right? Every hardship she endured that you learned about, I'm not going to say by who, because I'm trying to protect. You understand? But as you learned about, what you did was gossip about her, laugh about her, say it's good for her, right? So I am not at all surprised. Like, it's not any surprising thing to me that you are repeating your patterns, right? But I don't know what your illusion was, but I refuse to allow you to turn me into you and be miserable, unloving, heartless, soulless, because you sold your soul to the devil. I did not sign any papers, and it is time the community knows the true reason why you are so focused on me. Confirmation. I know y'all heard that. The true reason why you are focused on me is because you are afraid to die. Those who can look into it, they can look into it. And y'all know what I mean. You are afraid to die now, ain't it? It's October. The clock's ticking now, ain't it? You know what's waiting for you, ain't it? You got revelations and dreams, ain't it? But I wasn't the one who sent you. I did not know you belonged to any secret society or you belonged to any coven. I did not know you was a wizard or witch or priest or whatever you call yourself. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know you. It was all under manipulation. There is no way I could come back to someone toxic as you. Meanwhile, I don't know you. I just don't. And the fact that you showed your behind solidifies why I would never even try to get to know you. I've learned about your corruption. My beginning of learning about you is learning about your corruption, is learning about your vices. I clearly stated, even before I got married to you, I don't play with alcoholics, okay? I don't play with drug dealers, okay? If you had an issue with it, you should have disclosed, I am in recovery right now, right? And it should have been my decision if I wanted to move forward with someone that was in recovery. As a matter of fact, if I did know you was in recovery, when you started acting like an ass, I would understand it's because you were, again, in your drugs or your alcohol, again, in your sex addictions. And the fact that God spared my life from sickness and disease, okay, can we be real? Okay, like you play Russian roulette with your life, okay? I'm your opposite. I don't trust like that, okay? It would be impossible for someone to hear that I am with a sex worker with my knowledge. Meanwhile, you're having relationships, having babies, living with, and crucifying me with prostitutes. What in the world would give you the notion that I would pick you up? I'm trying to be nice. But pick you up from below the ground. You know what I'm saying? And level you up. What makes you think that? Number one, I don't owe you nothing. As a matter of fact, you stole from me and never paid me back. Thousands of dollars. Okay? We're not talking about hundreds. We're talking about thousands of dollars. And properties you think I don't know about. Properties I should have been notified about even before I did the divorce papers, because as you divorce, you need to disclose assets. And things need to be divided appropriately. So what you did was against the law. And the fact that you're not in jail yet, due to the offenses you've done to me. I know you've had other trips, but due to the offenses involving me, does not mean it's not coming. I'm just being real with you, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to make you feel better, okay? It's not about that with me. I am a truth speaker. Okay? And let's just say it's about priorities right now. And so I'm taking care of certain priorities. But no, I'll make sure of it that you pay in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Because we already know it's happening in the spiritual realm. We already know it's as above, so below. And the only reason why I've taken the time to chill with court proceedings in this reality is the fact I had a conversation with God, and I told God, they wasted enough of my time. I want to be happy. I want to move on. I want to focus on my life today. I want you to take care of the rest for me. Okay? That's what you didn't know. Okay? Because I don't have time to be sitting in a courtroom with you to be disgusted and repulsed again. Okay? You've done enough. And I was told, I'm not going to tell you what I was told, but you will see. Let's just say my testimony put it that way, will be weighed when it comes to your future. There are certain things I know that nobody else knows. You see? Not even your readers. You see? Some information is sealed. You see? So even in that respect of my testimony, I still had an opportunity to receive justice. Okay? I cannot go back to yesterday. I cannot let foolishness, like I'm down on bending knee, or whatever other telepathic communications you're attempting, I cannot allow that to be a factor because they're categorized as non-factors. I know a stranger on the street more than I know you because of the fact that the stranger is in truth. They don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. In fact, we're just passing. We're just crossing paths. And my understanding of that is I know them more than I know you. Because you lied in every respect. And so the fact that I told God, if you want me to, explain, the only possibility of this happening would be on such platform. Because of the fact that you're a liar. Okay? And so you twist people's words. So whatever I say, you gonna twist it. You and your prostitutes and your gigolos. Let's not forget them. Right? And since I don't want to be lied on any further, I'm saying it for the entire world to hear. That the reason why I've avoided your phone calls until this time is because you did me an injustice in every level known to mankind. You understand? It's not one injustice. And I'm not going to repeat all that I've already shared in previous episodes because I'm not going to waste my time. I have a wonderful life to live. And this past relationship needs to remain in the past. Okay? I could care less. And whatever you're going through in regards to karma is not my business. In fact, I was advised, okay, by my spiritual support team. Whatever you're going through, cover my ears. Close my eyes. Because if I am in connection with you, it will fall on me. Because energy is contagious. So the fact that you are continuing your smearing campaigns, making commentary about, I thought you would have more understanding than this. I thought you thought wrong. In fact, you didn't think. In fact, the ignorance is spreading in your circles. Literally. You endanger my life, right? In every level. Starting with intimacy, right? Graduating to poisoning me. Continuing with having an entire cannibalistic, Luciferian, coven, harem, bloodline to attack me. Now, if you're not going in, if you're not experiencing insanity, what else can it be? Is you, because even if you were possessed, right? You cannot suggest that insanity doesn't play a part. Okay? You've attacked me and my entire family. The fact that when I was in the illusion of being married to you and you had your hoe, one being a horse, the other one being a monkey, do spell work on me to stop my finances, to stop my wellness, to affect me in every area and every opportunity you had. You were calling me lazy. You were calling me, all types of names that were not fitting to me, that are not aligned to my makeup. But you was following what the horse was telling you, as far as, you need to treat her this way. You need to make her feel unloved. You need to do this. And you, the fool that you are, we're doing that. So saying that I don't have any understanding, that I'm not being fair, that you deserve your side of the story, that I'm being stolen from. How am I being stolen from you when I'm not with you? When we're divorced? When you have relationships? When you're sleeping with women? Do you want me to continue? Because I can continue in regards to what you've been sleeping with. Okay? I am not a maid to come clean after the trash you turned your life into. You did what you did because you had low self-esteem and you saw yourself as the trash you attracted. You saw yourself as the trash that you were attracted to. This is why you and I never had a chance, because you never saw yourself in my light. You always knew that we were not equally yoked. This is why you did your spell work. This is why I always tell people not to do spell work when, especially in relation to love spells, because when the person is out, you'll realize that you didn't only put that person in an illusion, you put yourself in an illusion because they don't love you. Can we understand that part? You cannot do spell work to make someone love you. You do spell work And you make them do what's not in their free will. That is not love. Whatever is not in free will is not love. You just lying to yourself. So the fact that I have connections from my past that are deeper than somebody that I was quote unquote married to tells the whole story. We have no connection because we never had a connection. You never cared. You never said, I love you. You never encouraged me. You never helped me. You never protected me. You never did nothing for me. Okay? So the next time you take your bottle of alcohol or your sniff of sugar booger, play this back and get over it. You're just afraid to die because you know what's coming. You know the spell work that you did. You know the arrangements you made with demons. Right? So please come my way. I've changed. I'm a changed man. I don't talk to the hoes anymore. I don't talk to monkeys or horses. I don't talk to snakes either. Okay. That's your business. And the fact that you want to pretend the reason why that you want to connect is because you want to explain. You can't explain. You're a liar. You're not credible. And the fact that every time you try to contact me, you want to, wear a mask of who you are is telling me again, you're not credible. You just want people to see you in a certain way. So you're like, I got to try to make up with grace, because if I make up with grace, then people will see me upstanding again because you want to ride my coattail, right? Isn't that why you needed the connection in the first place? Isn't it true you've been going around lying, telling people that we're in a relationship when we got divorced years ago? Isn't that all true? Isn't it true for at least 2 years? We were not even husband and wife before I signed the divorce papers and before you signed the divorce papers. You remember your issues in the bedroom, right? So again, we have no connection. I know you want me to lie to you and say, I will always love you. Oh, God have mercy. But I do not lie. I don't feel that way. And I understand how much you paid. All those voodoo priests and mambos and what they call it? They have different names. I don't know because I don't subscribe, obviously. But all those that you paid money to, all those that you stole my money, my hard-earned money, to go pay someone to kill me, right, is the justice that you're receiving. So even with your diagnosis, okay, God spared me, okay? Praise God. Praise God. Say praise God with me. Praise God. I'm not in your condition. You feel me? That's because God gives me prophetic word. When I'm in danger, get out. Don't talk to this one. Leave this job. Everything that I need to know, I am guided with all my steps. Even before I was fully awakened, God was always guiding all my steps. This is why I wasn't exposed to as much trauma as the next person. Okay? I went through my stuff. I know that. I didn't always have good times. I know that. But God was always with me. God only allowed me to encounter you to get me out of the mindset that everyone is as lovey-dovey as I used to believe. Everyone can rationalize like me. Everyone has common sense like me. That was a lie. I'm hearing Maury Povich. In the case that so-and-so is the father, that was a lie. Yo, the spirit world can crack jokes, ain't it? they beyond that. Because I know what they mean too. All right. I know what they mean. But getting back to the point, all right, getting back to the point, the fact that you are begging in prayer for me to open my heart to what we had yesterday, right? I am in response saying we never had anything because I never knew you. Let that sink in. You never gave me an opportunity to know you. You had me under spell work and abused me under it. And attempted to ruin, not attempted, actually, you made your efforts, but I've been redeemed. But for a short period, compared to the rest of my life, because it was a couple years you did it, you lied about me to mess up my reputation because I've been upstanding all of my life. And when you met me with a good reputation. Why don't you tell everybody the truth? You tell them lies, but when are you going to tell them the truth? When are you going to tell them that majority of your victims come from social media, right? You look for different victims, and then you do divination work on them. You weigh what they can offer you, right? Then you do spell work on them, even before you meet them, right? Let me tell you something God made me remember. I remember talking to you, right? And I wasn't interested, right? Remember that part? I said, I just be on here sometimes to chat because I'm bored. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm here to chat because I be bored, because I'm home all the time, because I'm taking care of my child, right? In fact, how long you had to beg to connect, right? How long you had to say, oh, we need to meet, we need to meet, we need to meet. How long? How long? I was in no rush. Again, my mind wasn't on that. My mind was focused on raising my child. But this is what you do. You look for victims, right? You do spell work on them. And then you have them come to the restaurant, the corrupted restaurant, and you have the staff lying, saying you own the restaurant or the owner, right? Because she gets a cut, right? When you're done with the sacrifice, right? Won't you tell the public that? Won't you tell your friends that? Won't you tell them that all you do is human traffic and sex traffic? Why don't you tell them that part? Why don't you just release my name and tell them who you are? Because if they're still in communication with you, it's because they don't know who you are. If they knew who you are, they wouldn't be in communication with you. And that's the truth. I know you to be a monster, right? A cannibal, right? A rapist, right? A thief, right? A con artist, right? An abuser, right? A pathological liar, right? A narcissist, right? A drug addict, right? An alcoholic, right? I'm tired of saying right. You get the point? You do not meet the qualifications to be with me. Period. And the fact that you're lying, going around telling people I'm your twin, in what way? Oh, my Lord. I'm happy with my twin. Okay? You are just an imposter. Okay? And those who sent you feel stupid. Okay? Because they thought that you were automatically my twin because we had some type of soulmate connection. What they don't realize is everyone has more than one soulmate. Okay? Get versed on that. Okay? So regardless if I connected to you before or not, right? All the memories I have with you is you trying to kill me. Okay? So no, monster. The answer is no, monster. No liar. No thief. No rapist. The answer is no. And that's what I'm going to title this. The answer is no. Leave me alone. Leave my family alone. Leave my affairs alone. Because we don't want you over here. And everyone in my immediate circle, they know about you. Believe me, they know about you. In fact, when I verse them about you, oh, I'm glad you told me that about him. You see, some things you know about a man, they won't dare try to cross you. Because they are easy target. You understand? And when I'm speaking about easy target, I'm speaking about communication. Because we're not going to put anything in between the lines. Okay? I'm talking about they could read you from head to toe about yourself, about the life you live in, about your secrets. Okay? Can I make myself clear? So the lies you tell about who you feel you can intimidate, what you can say is more lies you tell. Believe me, you don't want to get your feelings hurt, okay? You don't want to get your feelings hurt anymore, okay? Protect yourself, okay? And I'm speaking about emotionally. Because we don't do weapons over here like you. Yeah, I know about the weapons they found. I know that too. A lot of people know that. Right? And a lot of people know what you were planning to do. Okay? You could pick up your jaw now. You need some assistance? Use your finger. Pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah. I know you was trying to kill me. Okay? So the craziness that has taken over you, that makes you think I will ever sit down with you to conversate on the good old days is just nothing is but craziness. All right? Stay in your lane and respect the fact that you were misled by your coven. The horse in question and the monkey that played you. Okay? I don't do animals. Okay? That's your territory. Okay? So if you don't want to get embarrassed again, I suggest you move on. Don't try to connect. None of that. Sometimes people heal. You know why they heal? Because they're given time to heal. Right? But what you don't realize is sometimes the time is after their death. It's happened before. Sometimes you have to separate yourself from someone to protect yourself so they don't kill you, right? So they don't harm you, so they don't use you as a hostage to hurt someone else, okay? And so it's after when they transition and you're no longer in that constant defense mode with them because they're no longer here, when you could sit down and think about, maybe we shared a good moment here or there. Or maybe we shared several moments that were good. I'm not referring to you because I don't recall any. But I'm speaking of more than one person, right? That I cared about, but I was estranged to due to toxicity. See, I'm the fittest in this equation. And I was the fittest in those equations. Because it's called survival of the fittest. And I'm not going to give myself to anybody to kill me. All right? So the fact that you monsters have your knives and forks ready and you're trying to find the next victim to butcher, it ain't going to be me. All right? It just ain't. You made you signed your contract. Oh, and I know you forged my name. And this is why I'm told that you gonna get what's coming to you. Because you forged my name not only on this plane, because I know about that too, but you forged my name in your ceremonies, right? In your evil contracts, right? And so when my ancestors was alerted to that, you thought they was going to play with you? Ooh, you about to learn, ain't it? Ain't it? You thought somebody was going to play with you? Is that what your pea brain told you? The fact that you forged my signature in contracts to, whatever your endeavors was. Because as far as I'm concerned, what did you get out of it? Because the fame you got is a fame I don't want. I don't know who wants that kind of fame. Because there are forms of positive attention and there are forms of negative attention. And it's looking like you got the negative attention. part of the bargain, right? And that you was going to get money. Well, the money came and the money left because you stole it. You see? You see, when you make contracts with the devil, this is what happens to you. You don't see and you don't read the fine print, right? You just see money, car, clothes. You don't see someone's life. You don't see the fact that I have a family, right? You don't care, right? And so right now, you want me to post up to you and it's going to be okay. You going to get it together. You going to get over this. All right? I'm going to be there for you. All right? Stop dreaming. Wake up. Yo, wake up, all right?